here's the thing. So, everyone on Twitter was like, cool, what a great match, 5-star match, blah, 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 blah. But I saw a lot of people on Twitter also saying, should have put the title on Daniel Bryan. You should have gave Bryan the title. Since last time he had the Intercontinental Championship, he didn't get to defend it. He had to relinquish it due to injury. Okay? But here's the issue with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's wife is pregnant. Bryan has stated in an interview before that when Brie is about 4, 5, 6 weeks out from giving birth, he's going to start taking time off. Brie right now only has 10 weeks to go. So if you think about it, Bryan could be gone in the next 4 to 5 weeks. And they're not going to do another, the champ just disappears. And they're not going to do a super quick title run. Bryan's not going to hold that title for 2-3 weeks. That's just going to diminish the entire tournament. And here's the other thing. Bryan takes the time off when Brie goes into labor, has the baby, bada boom. I don't know how much time he's getting. 6 weeks maybe, he said, to be home with Brie once she goes into labor. If she goes into labor in 10 weeks, and then you add another 6 weeks to that, there's a chance that Bryan's contract is up. Bryan's contract is up on September 1st. Bryan could be out on maternity leave when his contract actually expires. So there's another issue. You've put the title on Daniel Bryan. He leaves for maternity leave. Boom, your champ's gone, just like your last champ. Then all of a sudden, if that were to happen, which I doubt it would happen, Bryan could leave the company as the champion. There's no, I guess you could say, confirmation that Daniel Bryan resigns with WWE when his contract does come up on September 1st. So the only logical thing here, once we got to the finals of Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles, was to put the title on Daniel Bryan. It was the only thing that really actually made any kind of lick of sense. Because AJ ain't going nowhere. AJ signed a 5-year deal, I think it was, in 2019. AJ re-signed. AJ's locked in. Daniel Bryan, he's a mystery. We don't know if he wants to leave. And again, like I stated, to wrap this little rant up, you also don't, want the winner of your tournament to lose that title within 2-3 weeks if he is taking that time off in the next couple of weeks like he had stated he wants to. Again, within the next 10 weeks, Bryan should be gone for a while when Brie goes into labor, because he already stated on the Bellas podcast he's taking the time off, and WWE has already approved the time off when Brie does have the baby. So, bing, boom, there you go. You got to put that title on AJ because he's the one that can be around for the long term. Again, I'm going to just reiterate, Bryan's going to be taking a leave of absence, going on a little mini vacation here soon when his baby comes. And B, Bryan in 3 months could be gone of WWE. In 3 months, Bryan could not re-sign his contract and be out. So, who are you going to build up? Who you want to put more stock into? The guy that's here. The guy that you know you've got for a couple more years. Not the guy that you think you may have, but in the 12th hour, or whatever that term is, boom, could be gone. Max Wayne says if they put the title on Bryan, WWE would have done the same thing they did with CM Punk at Money in the Bank a couple years ago. No. Because that was a completely different situation. Not the same at all. Because this is, Bryan's going to be taking time off when his wife goes into labor. Punk didn't take time off, and they worked into a storyline that he left the company. He was back in 3 weeks. What if Bryan actually leaves? And it was more known then that Punk's contract was coming up because they turned it into a storyline. They haven't said anything in WWE that, Daniel Bryan's contract is coming up in the next 3 months.